In the Lost Lands is based on the short story by George R. R. Martin. Good. Stars Dave Bautista. Good. Stars Mila Jovovich. Okay. And is directed by Paul W.S. Anderson. Uh-oh. In a post-apocalyptic future, a witch and a bounty hunter are sent on a mission by the ruler of the last city on Earth in order to secure their place in power. I'll be completely honest here. I did not expect this movie to be good. I saw one trailer for this movie and immediately put it in the back of my head, trying to remember I need to watch this just so I can talk about how bad it is. And lo and behold, here we are, because this movie is just that bad. I mean, wow. Wow, this movie is atrocious. I struggle to sit here right now and come up with one redeeming factor in this entire film. The closest I can think of is that for most of the movie, it's not painful to sit through. Let's go over every reason why this movie is just incredibly horrific. Starting with the effects and the visuals. They are ugly. This is one of the most ugly films I've seen in a while. Everything is a green screen. There is not a single shot in this movie that looks realistic, that looks genuine. It looks so incredibly fake. Everything is so desaturated, and every single light that you see in this film is enhanced by some sort of lens flare that hurts your eyes. How about the characters and the acting? Oh my god. Credit where credit is due. I don't blame Mila Jovovich or Dave Bautista or anyone in this cast for any of their bad performances, because this is horrific writing, this is horrific dialogue, and this is horrific character building. You care about absolutely no one in this film, despite the fact that this film is based on a short story, and I'm guessing they had to build it a bit more to get it to feature length. It does not feel like that, because it feels like all characterization in this film was ripped out from the roots. You don't care about a single character, you don't care about a single one of their relationships, you don't even care about the world of this film. This is a post-apocalyptic world, one of the coolest settings in any movie, television show, story, video game, anything. And all of the world building makes no sense in this film. You have no concept of how this last city on Earth came to be. You have no concept of why the church is such an integral part of this city. Why so many people in this city hate it so much that the minute there's a single bit of revolution, they instantly attach to it. And the action in this film... Oh, do you remember the awful slow-mo, fast-mo action sequences of 300 and films that try to copy 300? And it was slightly cool when 300 did it because we had never seen someone do that before. But then as people kept using it and using it and using it, it just became more and more ugly and nauseating. They use it here! It's nothing but slow-mo, fast-mo action sequences throughout the entire film. And all of it is done behind ugly as all hell effects. There's not a single action sequence in this entire film that is remotely cool. No good cinematography, no good choreography, no good effects, not even any interesting concepts. There's an action sequence that takes place during a cable car fight, and I'm just watching it thinking to myself, you know what? I've seen this before in Avatar: The Last Airbender, and it was handled 1,000,000 times better. And going back to the world building in terms of all logic and all consistency in this film, thrown out the window. Like I said, throughout the majority of the film, it's not painful to sit through. It makes no sense, but it's more boring than painful. And then we get to the third act of the film, where they just reveal more and more and more, and you just realize more and more and more that it makes absolutely no sense. And you just get more and more angry by the film as it's starting to wrap up, because you get more and more of the feeling that you just sat there for nothing except to lose brain cells. So, what do I think of In the Lost Lands? It sucks. It sucks so bad. It's one of the worst action movies I've seen in so long. It's one of the worst fantasies I've seen for so long. There are no good characters, no good action sequences, no good world building, no good effects. There is nothing good in this entire film. Obviously, I'm giving In the Lost Lands an F. I'm not gonna lie though, I was thinking of giving it a D- because even though it's awful and I hated every second of it, there was one movie that I saw earlier this week that I actually hated more. One movie that throughout the entire thing I felt nothing but pain. And I'll talk about that movie soon because... oh, until then, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are the best, and don't forget to click subscribe and click the bell icon down below to stay up to date on all things movie, all things TV, all things nerd.